Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of Hello Word. I'm Alex, your host, and I'm so glad you're here today. Let's dive right in because we've got a fantastic word to explore together. Our word of the day is assess. It's a B2 level verb that means to evaluate or judge. Now, let's break that down a bit and see how you can use this word in your everyday life. When you assess something, you're looking at it carefully and making a judgment about its value, quality, or importance. For example, a teacher might assess a student's performance by looking at their assignments and exams. Or you might assess the pros and cons of a decision before making a choice. It's a word that fits perfectly in both formal and casual situations, so it's really versatile. Let's look at some synonyms for assess. Words like evaluate, judge, analyze, and appraise have similar meanings. For instance, the manager will evaluate the team's progress on the project, or she tried to analyze the situation before giving her opinion. These words can often be swapped with assess, though some may carry a slightly different tone or context. Now, let's explore antonyms, which are words with opposite meanings. Antonyms for assess include ignore, overlook, or neglect. For example, if you ignore the risks, you might make a bad decision, or he tends to overlook small details when he's in a hurry. As you can see, these words highlight what happens when you don't take the time to evaluate or judge something. So, how can you use assess in your daily conversations? If you're planning a trip, you might say, I need to assess the best time to travel based on the weather. Or at work, you could mention, let's assess the project's timeline before we proceed. It's also common in academic or professional settings, such as, the doctor will assess the patient's condition before deciding on treatment. Here are a few more examples of assess in sentences. The company hired a consultant to assess their financial situation. Can you assess the damage caused by the storm? We need to assess all the options before making a decision. And that's our word of the day. To recap, assess means to evaluate or judge, and it's a handy word for a variety of situations. Thank you so much for tuning in today. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to the podcast and leave us a review. Your support really helps others discover the show. I'd also love to hear from you. Try creating your own sentence using assess and share it with us in the comments. Until next time, keep learning and stay curious.